In the modern technology world, few people can deny the influence of Apple leader Tim Cook. From succeeding Steve Jobs as Apple CEO to shaping a bright future for the corporation, Tim Cook's leadership style not only brings stability, but also creates significant change. What made the difference in your management style? Overview of Tim Cook, leader of Apple. Who is Tim Cook? Tim Cook is the Chief Executive Officer CEO of Apple Inc. He has held this position since August 2011, after Steve Jobs, founder and former CEO of Apple, resigned due to health reasons and later passed away the same year. Before becoming CEO, Tim Cook held many important positions at Apple. He joined Apple in 1998 and served as Vice President of Worldwide Operations. During this time, he became known for improving and optimizing Apple's supply chain, helping the company become more efficient and increase profits. Before joining Apple, Tim Cook worked at several other companies such as IBM, Intelligent Electronics, and Compaq. He graduated from Auburn University with a bachelor's degree in the Department of Mechanical Engineering and then received a Master of Business Administration degree from the Fuqua School of Business at Duke University. Tim Cook is considered an intelligent, democratic leader with vision and patience. Under his leadership, Apple has continued to grow strongly, launching new products and expanding markets globally. Tim Cook's personality. Tim Cook is known for many unique personality traits, helping him become a successful leader at Apple. Here are some highlights of his personality. Quiet and calculating. Unlike the personality of Steve Jobs, his predecessor, famous for his lively and sometimes emotional style, Tim Cook has a more quiet and cautious leadership style. Focus on details. Cook is known for his attention to detail, especially in managing Apple's supply chain. Decisiveness. Although he is steadfast and patient, when necessary, Cook does not hesitate to make important and sometimes difficult decisions. Standing firm on principles. Tim Cook has repeatedly expressed strong views on privacy, business ethics, and social responsibility, sometimes even confronting other government agencies and businesses. Skillful communication. Cook has the ability to communicate clearly and thoroughly, keeping his message understandable and inspiring. Personal discipline. Tim Cook is famous for his simple and disciplined lifestyle. He regularly exercises and starts his workday very early. Leadership style of Apple CEO Tim Cook. To make great strides. Many people believe that the secret lies in Tim Cook's leadership style. Although he brought a unique democratic style, he retained some of the characteristics of previous leader Steve Jobs. Tim Cook shows deep trust in his team. He encourages the spirit of independence, confidence, and creativity from each Apple employee. He is friendly, calm, and always prioritizes creating a collaborative working environment. His ability to analyze clearly and transparently, combined with policies that encourage collaboration, has helped increase the motivation of the entire team. On the other hand, he does not hesitate to set high standards of expectations for employees. This requirement not only keeps the team willing to overcome challenges, but also ensures they stay on target. For this reason, even with a relaxed and democratic leadership style, Tim Cook still achieved what every businessman dreams of: expanding market share and recording significant revenue growth. Lessons from Tim Cook's leadership style. Take risks. Leaders of a business often have to make difficult decisions, affecting the development of the company and the lives of many people. They need to have faith in their ability to take risks. Tim Cook, a leader who dares to face risks, once said, "Sometimes risk can lead to failure, but only when we overcome it do we have a chance to succeed." Unpretentiousness. One outstanding characteristic of Tim Cook is always remembering his roots. He often has direct contact with customers and employees, answering their emails. Even though he is the CEO of a leading company in the world, he still maintains a humble spirit. In an interview, he shared, "Always be alert and not short-sighted, especially when you are a CEO. Humility not only helps you gain respect, but is also an important factor in becoming an excellent leader. Trust everyone around you." Tim Cook always believes in his team. He has the support of many talented executives and is willing to delegate decision-making authority to them on many issues. Philip W. Schiller helped change Apple's image and sales with decisive power from Tim Cook. He values the division of responsibilities and allowing others to make their own decisions. Transparency in business. Cook believes transparency is the key to success. When Apple was criticized for its working standards, he opened the door for the public to look into Apple's operations. Tim Cook said, "We want to operate responsibly. Be honest with yourself." Being a good leader requires you to believe in yourself and your decisions. This reflects trust and is one of Tim Cook's important qualities. Always listen like Steve Jobs. Tim Cook is quiet and knows how to listen. A professor once said that Cook rarely asked questions, but often sat still and listened attentively. We should talk less and listen more, according to advice from Tim Cook. During each debate, take notes of important points. Appreciate diversity and difference. Apple, a pioneer in innovation, looks for people with unique perspectives and styles. Tim Cook, CEO of Apple, in a talk with Businessweek, emphasized, "We want workers to have many perspectives and styles, and want everyone to always be themselves." This is essential for any leader. When you know how to celebrate diversity, your team will be more confident and share ideas freely. Recognize and accept mistakes. Excellent leaders know when they make a mistake and accept it to correct it. Tim Cook often uses Steve Jobs as an example, saying, "Steve has the ability to recognize and accept his mistakes, which is truly a natural skill. To lead effectively, we must recognize our mistakes and correct them promptly." Define rules for yourself. A good leader always sets his own principles. Relying solely on theory or other people's experiences is not enough. Applying a standard method is not always effective. Therefore, you need to understand when you should and should not comply. Focus on quality work. Apple operates under the principle, whoever does a job well, will do that job. Tim Cook believes that the quality of Apple's products, although not diverse, is always at the top, thanks to its focus on what it does best. That is the principle that both Apple and Tim Cook always aim for. Grateful. Despite holding the position of CEO of Apple, Tim Cook always takes time to show gratitude. He often thanks Apple employees publicly. A thank you note, even though it only takes a few seconds, can inspire employees for weeks. Respect privacy. Tim Cook takes user privacy very seriously. Users should know and decide how their data is collected and used, he asserted. While Facebook can continue to track users, we ask that they ask for permission first. Always be yourself. Each leader needs to have his or her own identity. Although many people doubted whether Tim Cook could continue Steve Jobs' legacy, Cook proved himself by staying true to his quiet personality, not trying to change, to become like someone else. Responsibility. As Cook said at the 2019 Stanford commencement, "If you want to be successful, you must first take responsibility. Use your position for the good of the community." Tim Cook believes that giving is the foundation of an excellent leader. He emphasized creating benefits for the community, protecting the environment, and creating jobs. In his words, he said, "We contribute through our efforts to protect the environment and create jobs."